Okay, I think we're back. Apologies for the delay, the difficulties on stream. It's become a little bit of a kind of common theme, but we do try and fix them as quickly as possible to get back to you. We've been able to hold the stream, hold the players. Tiger Eyes, our ref, has kept them at bay, eager to get on with this this third game. It looks like some of the players are just going for a quick water break. Important to stay hydrated, especially when the pressure gets to you. If this goes a few more break points, these players could be sweating.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's good they get the water break early on, because they're going to need it, honestly. The way that we've seen both these teams play could go either way.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Both teams have looked strong at times and vulnerable at times, picking up on each other's weaknesses, trying to avoid each other's strengths.
You know, while we have this slight little wait, remember that you guys can buy yourself a banner in the OSU store. Support your teams. Get some hype for the teams in the chat as they get into the third pick of the map.
Of course, your banners do help support World Cup tournaments and obviously OS in general. So if you do love this content and you want to see more of it, then please do so. You can of course also subscribe or cheer. Any and all contributions are greatly appreciated. Line saying my stream didn't crash, so come and watch me. A little bit cheeky from the Chilean player there.
You know, as soon as we sell out, he says, "Hey, I can sell out too."
Here we go though. Game number 3 in match number 3. Finland versus Chile. Both teams have taken 1 break point each.
We actually see Noxu 15 subbing in for Forgotten Taco. I believe that's the first change on the side of Finland.
You would be correct. Two changes on the side of Chile. Nacho L and Line have come back in place of Nico and Eldenol.
Seems like we have no volume while you wait for Awesome's client to fix itself a little bit.
Awesome. There we go. Awesome was the client who we were acquiring sound from, and whilst we wait for him to catch up, we did have a little lack of sound there. Once all the players are synced back up, that should be fine. Very amazing technology when you think about it.
It is correct. I don't know how I could ever make something like this. I know I'd probably be just sitting there fumbling, how do I do this? Oh no, it broke again. You know.
Send help!
As we're going off on a little tangent, all players are still holding in a full combo, surprisingly.
Yeah, a few little accuracy drops, but nothing too tragic. Chile with the tiniest of advantages as we come into this break section. There you go. 700 points the difference. They know it's all to play for.
Here we get into the trickier part of the map. Lots of hyper chains, far wonky sliders, as typical with a lot of Sinnoh maps. You kind of see them in almost all of his maps nowadays.
Yeah, a lot of hold dash sections.
You see the first miss coming in from Noxu 15.
Ooh, yeah, Awesome dropping as well. Nacho dropping on the side of Chile, but it will be 2 drops to 1, giving Chile an advantage. 1/3 of the map still to play for. We've got a little calm section coming up now. The ending of the map is pretty tricky. Probably not failable to players at this level of skill. But it is going to take another drop on the side of Chile if we want to see Finland come back into this one. Otherwise, they could be staring at a second break.
Everyone doing well enough to keep their combos.
Yeah, 1-3, 1,000 combos on the board now. The gap has stabilized. Awesome, he drops again though. Unless we see a huge drop at the end, that's going to be enough to secure the victory for Chile.
Oh, Aricio almost had that big drop.
Almost bringing nightmares to fruition there with some low HP bars. But it will be a second break point for Chile. Line with another FC, just the one droplet miss. Again, very close between the two teams, but unfortunately Chile just eking out the consistency advantage. Finland maybe got to think of something else, because no mod is just not quite working for them. They're not performing bad, but they're expecting a miss or two from Chile, and they're just not coming. Well, not enough
Chile,
of them.
they're proving their consistency. They're proving why they're, that strong team that they've been always, got, I think it was 3rd place last year in the World Cup.
They did. That is correct.
Yep. Trying to hunt back into that 3rd place again.
So Chile currently leading 2-1 with 2 break points. Finland, obviously the second break point. So they'll be looking to break again and keep it level at 2-2 because Chile will pick next. They looked very confident in double time earlier on, but Finland looked more than up to the challenge. So will they take the final double time pick, or will they decide to look somewhere else for their potential 3rd point? A little bit of deliberation, the players deciding what their next selection is going to be. There are still plenty of no mod picks available. 3 in the hard rock pool and 2 in the hidden pool after La Sylphide was banned, as you can see here. Hautisakai Seifuku available for the first time this round after it was banned in the first 2 matches earlier today. Best of My Love still available for double time selection if Chile deciding that they're more confident on that. Finland have plenty of no mod still to select from if they wish later on, but after losing on it twice, maybe they're going to be forced to try and tackle something slightly differently.
You know what map I really want to see right here? I want to see Mint Tears.
I wished I could have played Mint Tears in our match against Hong Kong.
Why did you tell
really
your
like
team to
that
pick
map.
it? I know, I like it too, surprisingly.
We had no Fab Ninja, and Withered Lotus can't play Hidden, and Matt said that he would die inside if we had to play Hidden, so unfortunately we stuck with no mod.
Oh, I feel bad for you. I know you and M-Bomb probably were so excited to play that too.
I don't think I'd have done particularly well on it, but it's definitely my style of like a map that I enjoy playing quite a lot. It's a bit finger breaking, but very fun. Still waiting for Chile's pick here though. I'm just relieved I didn't end up having to play Hard Rock because I would have embarrassed myself, I think, frankly.
I was waiting for you to I was like in the chat, I saw the first Hard Rock pick and I'm like, it's JBH's time to shine! And well, he just didn't go in.
Like, Hong Kong were going to pick Hard Rock first and we were pretty convinced, so Withered basically just said, right, get out and go practice something.
I was so excited for you to make your Hard Rock debut in the World Cup.
I can maybe do like some of the group stage Hard Rock picks like reasonably well, but anything at this difficulty is just sad for me, I'm afraid.
Even Zach played Hard Rock last year, if you remember that. I think we lost that point though. I don't remember.
Yeah, we didn't have a team last year. Everyone forgot to sign up collectively. It was quite embarrassing.
It was coming home. But he brought it home a little bit before the World Cup started, unfortunately.
Yurty with a little bit of banter saying maybe your stream wouldn't lag if you were closed your Twitch channel. Win by default hype. We hope not. We don't like to see any win by defaults. And oh my goodness, it's Mint Tears. Yes! I'm excited.
Eldonell is gonna FC this. That's where my bet is on right now.
That's not a prediction, that's a spoiler.
Oh yeah. Eldonell is so good at these kind of maps. Same with Lechiguin. Yep, there he is. This is like
straight
the
in there,
Chilean
no
team's
hesitation.
bread and butter. Yeah, this is their bread and butter for the Chilean team. All these old maps with hidden. Remember last year we had one of the Chilean ones was Susumu Hirosawa switched on Lotus. And I think it was Line QDXZ who FC'd it with hidden.
What a madman. But yeah, we are going to be seeing Hidden 2 Stevens Mint Tears for the first time this quarterfinals. Looks like we're going to be starting this one. Game number 4. Chile currently with a 2-1 lead. Finland hoping for a second break point to stay in this one. Chile looking to take a advantage at 3-1 on their own pick. And Let You Go In waiting to load into the lobby. Or into the match, I suppose.
I don't see him.
Nacho with a very early drop.
Yeah, caught on one of those little wiggles. Very prominent throughout the whole map, so we're going to be seeing more of those.
Yeah, this is quite a difficult map, and you can only get kind of 3 or 4 misses, but because the whole map is fairly consistently tricky in terms of combining hyper dashes with strong dashes, if you miss at regular intervals, you're going to end up with very little score, which is going to be extremely punishing. Awesome with the drop, Let You Go In with the drop both before 200 combo.
And Nacho as well.
Yeah, Nacho with the second drop there. A second drop from Let You Go In as well. Still, 2 double S's on the side of Finland, both Forgotten Taco and Yurty. Eldonell, as we predicted, coming to the halfway stage with that double S at 300 combo. Yurty with the drop though. That lead is going to shrink slightly.
Yeah, that spot where Yurty misses probably one of the trickier parts of the whole map, I believe.
And Forgotten Taco dropping as well. Eldonell carrying now. He's going to bring that advantage so much back in Chile's favor. Awesome has just hit 200 combo though, but the Let You Go In is about to do the same. Natuel has hit 200. That advantage is shrinking rapidly. And Awesome drops as well.
Eldonell trades it back though.
The FC is dead, but Chile have a huge advantage on this one. Little of the map left to play. About a 50,000 point advantage for Chile. So an FC was not to be, but that's a 900k for Eldonell. Great performance from him. And all around, Chile just slightly more consistent than their Finnish counterparts. That's a first secured game selection point, so 3-1 to Chile.
They're going to be able to, Finland, this is going to be able to come in with the next ban. Comeback ban, new mechanic introduced this year.
Yeah, so this is an unfortunate position for Finland because they want to keep picking Nomad, but they've lost twice. They banned double time. Oh no, sorry, Chile banned the second double time pick, but Hard Rock has not been featured yet. Do they want to take Hidden off the board? But then again, Mint Tears is very different to the other 2 hidden picks.
Yeah.
Silphid is gone, so they could ban that third hidden selection, but I feel that it's so completely different from mint tiers that a loss on mint tiers doesn't tell them that they can't beat Chile at hidden.
I think the best ban might be Days, actually. Taking off one of the harder maps in the map pool. Possibly going for one of the more consistency picks in Cyber Thunder Cider. Actually, they're going to be banning Cyber Thunder Cider.
Yeah, so correct pool, but they choose
Yeah.
Hard Rock 3 Cyber Thunder Cider instead of Days. Lion definitely not happy with that one, so turns out maybe that was a good selection from Finland.
No, I love that song. That's honestly one of my favorite songs in this whole map pool. I listened to the other covers of it many times.
Yeah, this was not a cover that I had heard of before
same.
this CWC, but it's not too bad, not too bad.
I might have to map one of the other covers because I like the other ones better a little bit personally. I might have to map them after World Cup's done.
Making work for yourself.
That is true. We also have to do that other map that was in group stage too.
Oh, we need to do Inochiwa, yeah. I'm looking forward to that one when I get a bit more time. So Finland's pick next, if I'm not mistaken, and they'll be going with No Mod 5, which is the Hollowings convert, I think.
Yeah, you are correct.
Shino Iro Wakira, CS3, but very wiggly.
This is one of the maps I was personally excited for to see both these teams match up on. We have Yurdi.
You're gonna get your wish. I've been blessed with seeing mint tiers, and now we can both be blessed with seeing some Hollow Wings. A famous Catch the Beat mapper, of course.
Yes, one of the
If
best.
any of you have played the, is this a Hollow Wings map or an Os Catch map? There's been plenty of those games and quizzes throughout the years. They're always good fun.
You're already saying in the chat, I don't know why we picked this. You picked it to please us.
Well, thank you very much. You have appeased the commentary team.
Very much so.
We are very grateful for your humble offering. Looks like we're about to get underway with Game 5, though.
Yeah, the big thing to watch out for in this map is, can all these players get past about 500 combo, 550 combo with a full combo? That's where the difficulty really starts to ramp up with a lot of very far wiggles and kind of like edge dash wiggles too. It's very
there's two sections at the end of each kind of key eye that are almost kind of full screen hyper dashing combined with wiggles that can really be punishing. If anyone can get kind of to 500 or 600 combo and stay there for any considerable length of time, they'll be running away with this one, as Line sees a very early drop.
It's actually getting multiple drops early on. I think that was about 4 or 5. That's not the part you want to be missing, especially in this intro. This intro is considered to be much easier than the rest of the map. This is the part where you're supposed to, build up your combo, going into the 500 combo part.
Yeah, Finland going to be taking a very early advantage with that one. We will see misses from both sides. Wow, though, Line and Eldenal both dropping. That's going to give Finland a huge advantage here, coming into one of the easiest parts of the difficulty.
Here we get right into the wiggly parts coming in. Starts off pretty easy with the wiggles, but then it gets very, very hard, very, very fast.
Yeah, they start getting combined with dashes and hyper dashes as well. And there's just a couple of massive slide of velocity sections thrown in for good measure.
Everybody's doing super
very
well.
strong here, though.
Everybody's hitting this. And this is the last big one. You see a miss from Yurdi, that's all.
The only drop.
Oh, and then there's a triple drop. Garantaka finishing up right there. We have Nacho L being the only person to come in with a 600 combo after that. Still holding a full combo.
Good news for Finland, knowing that they have a considerable advantage of about 80,000, but they have no combos remaining. Nacho L, the only person with a decent combo left over. So he's really going to be closing that gap right now. Line going to be dropping though. That's going to be hampering Chile's efforts at coming back into this one.
LNL as well following up. This is the second part of the map where you really want to build a combo before the very end. Usually you can get yourself to about 300 combo if you missed on that 560 part.
Finland have over a 100,000 point lead here, all of their players at that 200 combo. Nacho L with the 800, but unfortunately score v2, meaning that once you're over 200, you're not getting any bonus score. More wiggles coming in now. Can everyone keep their balance?
This can very easily turn Yurti and Nacho and Line all finding misses right there.
Yeah, there was a double trade there between Yurti and Line, but the drop from Nacho proving the difference maker. Curtsy dropping as well. Only Forgotten Taco and Eldenel with combos right now. Every time we see a drop, it's counteracted by someone on the opposing team. Huge number of drops towards the end. Only Eldenel surviving, but it's not going to be enough. Assuming everyone survived, which I think they did, that is going to be a second point for Finland. They're still in touch.
Pretty good pick from Finland, honestly.
Yeah, very consistent performance from them. Not a bad performance from Chile by any means. Like Nacho with that 900 combo performed really well, but just like 500 combos from all players on the Finnish side, which at the beginning of the game is exactly what we said. If you can hold any kind of combo for a decent period of time here, then you're going to be raking in those points because your opponents will miss at some point.
Yeah, and then Line and LNL, they just couldn't find the combos. They couldn't build up over the past like 400 mark. None of them could get over it. That's going to be really punishing when you can't do that on that kind of map.
So despite what the bot is saying, I think this is Chile's pick next.
Yep.
Perhaps they'll opt for the remaining hidden, considering they did pretty well on mint tiers. Or maybe they'll opt to go for hard rock, considering Finland have banned Cyber Thundercider from that pool.
Honestly, not sure which picks they could go for.
Yeah, there's nothing immediately jumping out as kind of an obvious selection.
If I was them, I would pick Daze, but then, again, Cyber Thundercider was banned.
Yeah, the remaining no-mod picks probably could go either way for both of these teams, so I think that's a risky pick for Chile, considering they know Finland are probably going to pick it for them anyway. If they feel super confident on Hidden, or that Finland will not perform well on Hidden, then Doku Ringo to Cinderella is a good selection, which is what they go for actually. They are going to pick out the third and final Hidden map. Obviously they think that Finland are pretty strong on hard rock in their own right, so maybe hard rock is still a little bit of a risk for them.
You see Line QXZ subbing out, bring him back in, let you go in. The US and Chile have like a little thing going on where we say, oh, Lechiguin is the Chilean Zac, and then they say that Zac is the American Lechiguin. Both of them very, very well known for playing Hidden.
Who came first, the Zac or the Lechiguin?
I believe it was Zac, actually.
Well, Zac's participating in his 8th Catch World Cup. I think he's been in every single... I think he's the only player that's been in every single one.
That you are correct on, I know that.
I'm not sure if he's been around in the game for like longer than Lechiguin, but I know he has been in every single World Cup, which is pretty impressive.
I know they're two of the most profound players in the history of catch, playing for seems like almost a decade. It seems like.
I don't feel quite so old when I hear that people have been playing this game for a decade.
Oh yeah.
That's nice to know.
Not that quite long yet. They've only been out how long? I don't know. Maybe 8 years. It's been. Not quite sure. But people have been here for a long time. Eldonell being another one of those names. Yurdi as well. See, the first break is coming from Osmi and Noxu 15.
Yeah, 2 early misses on the side of Finland, giving Chile an early advantage, but this is quite a long endurance-y pick. Very kind of consistently difficult throughout, as Noxu seeing a second drop there. And a third, wow. Noxu just not getting the feel for this one at all at the moment, it seems.
I'm honestly quite surprised that Noxu is playing this. I don't remember him being a hidden player. I would have thought that Forgotten Taco would be playing this.
Maybe it's a tactical rest for whatever they're planning to pick next, as Eldonell finds the first drop on the side of Chile. And Lechuguin dropping on the side of Chile as well. That is going to bring the advantage very much back towards evens. I think Chile will still have the lead considering Noxu has missed a few times.
Gonna be really close. I think it actually might even out. Like right on the dot.
Yeah, everyone on Finland at that 200 combo mark now. Noxu has settled his early difficulties, it seems. Got the feel for this 1/3 rhythm. Awesome, you're going to drop though, and Noxu as well. Just as Finland looked like they were coming back into touch, Lechuguin is poised to take 200 combo and extend the Chilean advantage. Yurti with the double S for Finland, but it's not going to be enough on his own. He's matched by Chilean FC from Nacho L.
I'm honestly quite surprised that Nacho L is doing the best on this map for the Chilean side. I would have assumed that Lechuguin and Eldonell would be the two better hidden players.
Well, Lechuguin saw a couple drops there, and Nacho L has broken combo also. So Finland have a chance to come back into this one. Yurti, the only FC remaining. That gap is shrinking slowly.
And then you have a triple miss from Osmi, Nacho L, and Noxu. Yurti breaks his
finally
combo
finds
and
the drop,
Eldonell. Everyone's
now
breaking.
there's no combos left on the side of Finland, but there's no combos left on the side of Chile either with that Lechuguin drop. This Ki is really tricky. Noxu missing right at the end of that jump section, unfortunately. Chile know they have the advantage, but it's not as big as they might have hoped it was. Only 50,000 points coming into the last quarter of the map.
Osmi going to be the first person to get back up to 200 combo.
I think overall the combo advantage is just slightly in Chile's favor though. Noxu just below 100 at present.
But then Nacho L misses as soon as he gets to 200.
That's the worst place to miss, and the gap is shrinking.
It's very
Will
possible.
there be enough time for Finland?
Finland can't have a miss in this section. If they have one more miss, it's almost going to spell out a loss on this map.
And Nacho going to drop. Osumi dropping as well, though.
Everybody on the Chilean side.
There's no combos left for Chile. There's nothing left on the side of Chile. It's going to go back.
They're bringing it back. It's coming home.
Lechuguin dropping again. Finland are going to take this one. This is a break point. They're at 3-all. Wow. That's twice now that Finland have broken a mod bracket pick from Chile. 3 apiece. Just the 2 misses from Yurti. Great performance by him. But all around, Finland just able to keep that consistency just one notch higher. 3-all.
Yurti didn't even miss any droplets either. He hit all those droplets.
With some of the kind of the snaps and the hyperdash strength going on there, that is really impressive from him.
Yeah, everybody else missed at least 3 droplets, so.
Finland seems to be Winland. It's 3 apiece.
I see what you did there.
And Finland get to pick next. Oh, but Chile have to ban first. Let's not get too excited. Now, Chile have a very interesting position here because there's no hidden picks left. There's only one double time pick left. and one of the double time picks was a win, and one of them was a ban for Chile. There's 2 Hard Rocks available. No Hard Rock has been played yet. Unless they feel very uncomfortable with Best of My Love, I think it suits Chile to ban out a no mod pick here, considering that it has been it has been every pick so far for Finland.
I think Finland, I don't know. Maybe Chile will ban something like Interlude, avoid some of the pixel jumps that can come from it. Because it seems like Eldonel and Lechiquin, they haven't been on point, and usually those two players are players that you would want to have playing those kind of old style hard jump maps.
Axiom Crisis is definitely very similar to Unconquered and World Vanquisher in terms of its kind of streamy, short nature, which has favored Chile thus far, even though Finland have picked it. Interlude is definitely more similar to Chirone Irawakiro. But they're gonna ban Axiom Crisis. Wow, that is the exact opposite of what I was expecting from Chile.
I was kind of expecting a little bit, because Chile, I think they believe that they're better than Finland. Like, they have a higher potential, I think. They can do the harder maps, and I'd say that Axiom Crisis is one of the easier maps when you look at the rest of the maps.
I mean, I agree in a sense. Like, I figure that is a pick Finland would definitely be going for, considering it's very similar to stuff they have already picked. But it's very similar to stuff they have already picked and lost on is the crucial difference, I think. I thought Chile would have felt that Finland are probably going to pick this, and we can beat them on that, but obviously not quite so confident on that one.
I don't know what Finland could go here. Maybe they go for How to Sakai and try to catch the Chilean team off guard. Maybe they're saying, hey, we memorized those jumps that happened in the map.
They are a very strong Hard Rock team. I think that Best of My Love is definitely not something that Finland want to be tackling here, considering the Chilean strength on double time. Not that there are any slouches on that mod, regardless, but I feel like that will probably get picked for them by Chile towards the end of the match. And it's going to be days.
Oh, baby. I think this one is going to be very, very close. It's all going to come down to who misses the least, honestly. Several parts in this map that you just missed flat out, right? It's only about 700 combo too, I believe, maybe even 600, so it's not too long.
Yeah, it's just under 700.
Yeah.
Which is quite a lot for a map of this length, only being TV size at 1.5 minutes, but this one is going to be fast and furious. We could see lots of misses quite very quickly, one after the other, that will swing the score. And I think this is a pick that we were all very surprised to even see in this pool, so
yeah,
hopefully the players are prepared thoroughly for it.
I mean, it might make a little bit of sense because, you know, these players have played this map before. It's not their first time playing Days with Hard Rock. You know, all of them have probably played it before at least a couple of times. One of the older maps, known in the Catch the Beat scene. Usually one of the first maps that you kind of try to go for is like, I want to FC a hard map with Hard Rock. So maybe that's why they put it in there. Who knows? But anyways, it's here.
So we're seeing the first clash of Hard Rock between these two teams, which are traditionally great Hard Rock players.
I believe it's 3 apiece. First time, right? Surprised that Aristo hasn't been playing any of the double time picks as well. He's really
we've only seen the one, obviously, because Chile picked one and banned the other.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see the Yasuda Ray map a little later in this match.
Alright, how many people do you think are going to miss on this intro? This intro is so notorious for catching people off guard.
It's surprisingly difficult.
My money is on 2 misses in the first 40 combo.
Well, go big or go home. There's going to be 3 misses.
Oh, one of those guys. I see how
one of these guys. Yep. I'm getting
just one up you.
How about 4 misses?
Everybody's gonna miss. That's when you feel
Seven
upset.
misses. Oh, are we remaking this one? Or did we just
Seems
never
like
get into
somebody
it at all?
wasn't ready. This is what I see in the chat.
We had an MP abort command thrown in. Panic over.
A lot of the chat's saying 3 or 4 misses, it seems. Mostly 3.
4 misses. I mean, yeah, this pool is difficult, but these are some exceptionally talented players, so we'll have to see. 5 misses. Who's going to be the one survivor in that case? Who's going to carry?
I'd put it on either Awesome or Yuri in that case. If I had to choose one person to hit it, I'd put Awesome or Yuri.
I don't know. Eldenal has been looking very strong so far this match, and very
True.
consistent as well.
Natural's had a very good performance as well.
We're talking
right
ourselves
into it,
down
though.
now. Everyone's going to FC the whole map.
Right? I'd be super shocked. I don't know what I would do if everybody FC'd. That'd be blowing my mind.
Everyone FCs, gets the same score, and we replay the map.
Alright, we actually all have to the intro, so...
Arisiel with the first drop at 70 combo, though. Very slender
nobody
advantage
was
for
right.
Finland. We were all completely wrong. These guys are too good for us. Everyone else approaching 200 combo with no difficulty.
Yep. Next hard part is around 300 combo, where there's a few very far hyper dashes. You can see some of them happening right here. Then you're gonna have a vertical part. Yeah, it's a little bit on an easier section. See a vertical part coming in right about here. Very far hyper dash.
Taco missing there. Wow, that is surprising.
I think that's one of the farthest hyper dashes.
No combos left on the side of Finland. This is a huge advantage for Chile.
Eldenal fails, I think. Yeah, Eldenal has failed.
And this map is really difficult to recover on.
It's about HP 8.5, I think. He needs to get a really good combo. He's almost there. I think he missed right before he got up, but now he's up. Okay.
He's fine.
See, Nacho still having an FC though. Very impressive. But he got caught out by the spin trap. Oh.
I think this one's still going to go to Chile.
It might get really close. No, Austin misses at the end, so it's going to go to Chile.
Very close, but unfortunately Finland just not able to capitalize on those misses from Chile. Nachoel maybe could have seen the FC there, but he got greedy with the spinner.
The spinner.
Still, getting over 1 million points on that one is pretty good. Forgotten Taco doing the same. Even though not having a particularly kind of impressive combo in terms of like not getting to like 600-700, but yeah, really good performance by all players there on that one. Like very few misses all across the board. But Chile will just about be taking this one 4-3. So that's unfortunate. Another break point goes the way of Chile there. So they get to pick next. Potentially going to see them to match point if they can take victory on this next one. Now do we see that last double time? Hard Rock. Days felt maybe a little close for them to be immediately confident in picking the Amatsuki song.
I think all these teams, both these teams can just play any of the maps at this point. I believe Chile might have a slight advantage on reversible doll, but as farther than that, I don't know. I think teams are almost equal on every map except for that one.
Yeah, it's very difficult to pick now. There are no freebies. Interestingly, all of these maps that are left are so different from one another. But it is going to be How to Sakai Seifuku, the final Hard Rock pick. Chile deciding, like, we didn't think you were that hot on Hard Rock, so we're going to push that advantage. Taking that final Hard Rock pick off the table, looking to go to 5-3. If Finland can break here, this game is thrown so wide open.
Somebody call Crowley. His map's being played.
It's been banned in the first 2 matches, but we are seeing it here for the first time. Chile taking a little bit of a gamble, perhaps.
Yeah, there's gonna be 2 very, very far jumps that you just feel like these should be hyper dashes, you know, but they're very far. I feel like that's gonna be the big parts where players miss. If any of you watched last week's matches, there was a hard rock map called Colors. This is pretty much like that map, except 1, it's longer, 2, it's harder, 3, it has harder jumps. Yeah, you see Yurdi in the chat saying impossible jump at 380. That's one of the jumps I was talking about. It's almost impossible. I don't know anyone who's hit it yet consistently.
Well, we'll be watching out for that one then.
Yep.
There he is. He's here. He's in the chat. Crowley's hyping.
I'm surprised he's in this. He should be going to bed. It's late.
Yeah, isn't it like 2 AM for you, dude?
I think so.
Get rest.
Now that his map's been picked, he can go to bed. He's waiting all these hours.
Sit through this one and see how many lives it claims.
Oh boy.
And Juicy with the subscription. Thank you very much for the subscription. Please do enjoy your new OS badge and your emotes. Use them well. Very kind of you. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
You know, JPH, what did you have?
Fabulous community.
What did you have on your pick'ems for this match?
6-2 to Chile, so Finland are outdoing me. I thought that double time would be a lot kind of more dominant for Chile, and like the other kind of mods would go kind of 50-50.
You know, that's
exactly looking very strong.
It's the same prediction I had. Our predictions are fairly similar.
Very consistent. We got the same stats. Obviously, we're working off the same ideas.
Don't tell me.
Yeah. Sorry.
Don't tell me you also predicted 6-0 on Hong Kong over UK.
I wish I could have predicted some more points for us, but yeah, sorry. I didn't have much faith in us taking anything out of that game.
Damn, so we've had 3 of the same predictions so far, because I also had the same prediction as you on the last match too.
Get out my head, dude.
You're in my head. What are you talking about?
Make your own pick'ems, dude. Stop copying me.
I know you're sitting outside my window looking in. It's like, what is he picking?
Okay, let's go. Joking over. Back to serious business.
See Lion QDXD opting for the hidden. A little surprising on this map, considering, as we said, those very far jumps. One being at 380, I believe you already said.
Early drop there from Awesome at about 90 combo.
Pretty uncharacteristic, I'd say, considering...
Another as well. That's really problematic.
I'd say Awesome was probably the most comfortable hit hard rock player on this team too, considering he has so many number ones. I'm also surprised he's not playing with hidden.
Awesome really feeling the pressure here. A third miss now, just struggling to maintain any kind of combo, and you can see he's already 60,000 points down on the rest of the players in this match.
That's a huge margin.
He's just suffering, spending so much time at that low scoring combo. And another drop, but like only after he got to 100. Awesome, really struggling here.
You know what time it is, JP Hyperion.
It's 380 combo time.
Where is it? There it is! Everybody besides Elden misses!
Everyone else misses, but Eldenal takes it.
That jump is just so brutal.
He's given his team a massive advantage with that one. They had a good advantage, obviously, already from the struggles that Awesome seems to be having, but that has put the game, like, all well out of reach almost, even in the first third. 150,000 points the difference already. This is huge from Chile.
And the thing is, you know, all these players, they knew the jump was there too. All of them besides Awesome had a 380 combo so they could double Elden L. He found a random miss.
That was a very strange miss. Like, considering that he hit that 380 combo part as Nacho L drops again. Sometimes you do feel that way though, that when you know something is coming, you put yourself under so much pressure to catch it that,
yeah,
like, I don't know, it's just very Nacho L dropping again.
actually might be bringing it back.
He is still doing a good job building his combo back up. Yeti holding a good combo as well. Forgotten Taco with a drop there. Lion's HP is very low. He must have missed quite a few times there, but he's building back nicely. Nacho dropping again. There aren't too many good combos left on the side of Chile. This is going to be brought back by Finland here.
I believe if all players just FC the rest of this map, then it's going to be about equal.
But
Elden
they won't,
finds
because
another
Elden
miss and
drops
Nacho L.
Taco. Yeah, that's a double drop from Chile. That gap is going to be shrinking rapidly, and Finland, I think, are going to take this one. As Awesome drops right as Finland managed to.
There's going to be another one of those jump star. I believe another one of those same jumps is coming. Yeti.
Oh, Yeti drops though. No, that's so unfortunate for Finland. There aren't many combos on the side of Chile to take advantage apart from Eldenals.
Finland needs a miss from Elden L right about now.
Doesn't look forthcoming though. Eldenal has looked one of the best players in this pick. 99.8% accuracy. Was that a fail from Awesome at the end? I don't think it would have made the difference, but...
I think so. Just forgetting about that little stream at the end.
I hope there's a warning in the description for that map about notes after the last spinner.
Alright, Crowley. You have 2 jobs. Fix that one very far edge jump at 380. And put a warning in the description of your map.
Eldenal said, told you 380 was easy. What a show off. What a great performance by him. A deserving match point for Chile right now. Finland are able to pick next, so they'll be deciding what their potential final pick can be. They've got to pick, win, and break Chile's final pick if they want to stay in and take this one to a tiebreaker. They are going to be going back to double time, but this time it's Finland picking double time. Wow, interesting from Finland. They're deciding that this is now or never, do or die situation for them. Yesterday's Best of My Love is going to be potentially the final selection here, as Finland try missing.
Awesome, he misses though.
That's the best person that could have dropped on the side of Finland. At
Mine
least
missed
the
on the
person who
big
wasn't
stack.
holding the 200 combo. The gap is down to 25,000, and I
It's
think,
kind of close.
yeah, line with the combo drop there as well.
If everybody FCs from this point on, then it's going to be a win for Finland, I believe. Actually, will it? It's going to be close.
Nacho with the drop,
misses. It's going to Shirt
Yurty drops
back,
too.
but Yurty. Oh, it's going to be so close.
The advantage is still just in the hands of Chile.
Nacho and Yurty and Awesome trading back, but that's going to be more advantage for the Chilean side because they have 200 combos. Awesome with the final misses again, sealing the deal, it seems.
Great performance by both teams, but that is going to be a match victory for Chile. 6-3 over Finland, but remember this was a winner's bracket encounter, so neither of these teams have yet been eliminated. Chile stay in the top side. Finland drop down to the losers bracket where they will have a chance to compete next week. They are not out of the tournament yet. They will be facing the loser of the next match, I think, which is between Mexico and Poland, which will be coming up very shortly. Congratulations to the victors, Chile. Commiserations to Finland, who were more than worthy competitors in this one, putting on a great performance and taking them all the way. So that concludes match 3 of 8 in our quarterfinal block. Another 3 matches coming up today. And 2 tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
You're correct.
Next up, very soon, we will have Poland versus Mexico, which is a losers bracket encounter. As I said, the winner of that match will face Finland next week. Then we'll have Sweden versus Brazil from the losers bracket. And then a little break towards the later end of the evening where the United States, your boys, Chicken Bible, will take on a fairly scary looking France, I think it has to be said.
Yeah, they're going to be very, very powerful.
Anyway, we have 10 minutes to spare, so we'll take a short break. You are more than welcome to do so as well. Everyone in Twitch truck, grab yourself some drinks, some snacks, a little bit of stretch. If the sun is shining near you, do catch a little bit of fresh air, and we will be right back with you.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Catch World Cup. Dolan here, joined by Chicken Bible.
Hello, I'm back again. 2 matches in a row.
He's back again. And we've got another match for you. This one, I think, is going to be one of the more potentially spicy losers bracket matchups. We've got Poland taking on Mexico, a team that Andrew knows a little something about.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. Poland coming off of a 6-1 loss to France in the round of 16. Mexico coming off of a 6-4 loss to the United States in the round of 16. I think after last performance, there may be a lot of hype around Mexico, and for good reason. But I hope that it's not like an overhype in a sense that Poland is gonna lose by a significant margin. This Polish team is very good.
Yeah, I don't think that Poland will lose by a significant margin. I think they're strong enough to put up a pretty good fight against Mexico.
I genuinely think this is going to be the closest match of the weekend. I think this is going to be closer than a potential US-France. I think this match could go to tiebreak. And in all honesty, like either team could realistically win this.
Yeah, I think it honestly depends on whether Poland has all of their players. I believe last week they were mentioning Letucheku 88, who is probably the strongest player on the Polish side.
Yeah, big part of that roster.
So
I mean,
they have all
you even know some of these members on the Polish team because in the CWC scrims we kind of did, you guys got to play against Poland.
Oh yeah,
and they tested out players like Rawaj, Jumper, were all a part of that. We've got Cosmic Bobber, Standard Core, Skylia, and Lehu. You know, just strong players. And then the Mexican team, we know a lot about them. Cowboy, Daxaraz, Casio, CX Lucha, Delic. Lot of good players there.
You know, I don't see Lechu. Could this be foreshadowing that he's not here for the match, if he's not here for the warm-up?
Or are they hiding him for the sake of a meme?
Dude, that'd be great. Comes in on the last match. It's 5-0.
Reverse sweep.
Lechu. Reverse sweep. We were hiding him all along.
I think this is a Polish warm-up. I'm just gonna guess.
Oscar. I think you're correct.
Huh. Nah, this is Mexico's warm-up.
Yeah. See, they even said Poland is gone. That's Mexico's warm-up for sure.
Yeah, they're taunting. This is a taunt. This is clear BM.
Dude, imagine though if it actually was the Mexico warm-up. That'd be the greatest BM.
That would be amazing. I'm really excited to see this match because the hard rock battle between these two teams is going to be intense.
Oh yeah. I actually don't know which team has the advantage on that.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, Poland's best mod is hard rock. Mexico is very good at hard rock as well. It's gonna be a pretty important part of this match.
Both teams have their strongest mod in hard rock, actually.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see double time played a lot.
I think Mexico will pick it.
Mexico might pick double time once.
They have some very good double time players as well as hard rock. They kind of mix it two a little bit. Something I'm pretty interested to see is will hitting get played? Because I don't think these two teams are that fond of hitting.
That's what I was just thinking about. Because I know Mexico's not that fond of hitting, and I know Poland doesn't just play a lot of hitting in particular. So we just flat out might not see hidden at all this match until late if it gets closed.
Yeah, I actually wonder if it will even get banned. Maybe it just won't get banned because both teams think none of us can play it, so why should I ban it, you know?
Right. Like, they're not going to pick it even if I ban it.
You know, I see this background and I just see the crab one. Where is Crab Rave? I've been waiting this whole time going. I want my Crab Rave. Yeah. I see the crab. I don't hear the song.
It's Monka S, bro. This man just wants a good Crab Rave meme. Oh my.
Alright. We're cutting it right here. Oh wait, it's in
Oh wait.
We got bamboozled.
The remix. Chica speaks Polish. Wait, Mexico's losing their own warm-up, Andrew?
Oh no.
Oh no. They just overlaid the Chica beat.
God, I can't believe this. What have they done?
Okay, that's a pretty good meme. I'm not gonna lie.
I just noticed the Chica in the top left corner too.
Yeah.
I just noticed that. Wait a second. Isn't this remixed with the Nomad Hollow Wings map?
Yeah.
Huh.
This is a really good warm up. Like honestly, we may have to start talking about, you know, meme warm up of the year. I think this one's up there.
I agree with you on that. If they have a Crab Rave, I'm definitely putting it up there. I need the Crab Rave.
Or is the meme just like they have crabs in the background but no Crab Rave?
Oh, that'd be so bad. I would give them negative points for that.
No, but if you think about it, it'd be a great debate.
It would, but it would make me mad. Beautiful yelling.
Ooh.
I don't even know what this is anymore.
It's going pretty hard, man.
I want to hear a Dawn cover of this. Full MP3.
No.
Aw.
No Crab Rave.
That's -2 points from me.
Oh no. Poland losing points already. Oh, Mexico's warm up.
Oh, with a flood.
It's mapped by Cowboy.
Isn't this super long too? Like, yeah, it's 4:15.
Oh my goodness.
2 long warm-ups on both teams.
Alright, we're gonna be here a while. Wake me when the warm-ups are over.
True.
And this is a really popular map though, I know, in Standard as well.
See my boy Juan J in the chat saying it's a good map. I'll have to believe him. He knows what he's talking about for the most part.
Interesting. Looks like we're gonna see Jumper come on in for a warm up, as well as Rawaj. I'm really looking forward to this match though.
It's gonna be great.
Like this honestly, if US France wasn't a thing, this would probably be match of the weekend.
Oh yeah, definitely agreeing with you. Even then, this
Yeah.
still might be.
Yeah, it still might be. Yeah, definitely has potential.
Like if this was the winners bracket instead of losers bracket, it would be so much more important too.
Yeah, these are some really good teams.
I see actually 2 Hard Rocks, one coming in from Ravage and one from Daxos. Daxos popped and put it on the hidden as well. 6 Lucia, just hidden. No Hard Rock on.
All right, let's see this warm up, Mexico. So if you're just tuning in, you're catching the warm-ups here for Poland and Mexico, Finland and Chile. Our first winners bracket matchup wrapped up just before this. Chile had taken the win 6-3 over the Finns. So Chile are our first team that have clinched a spot in finals week. Guaranteed top 6 for them. And the winner of this match between Poland and Mexico will face Finland in the second round of the losers bracket next week. Right now, Casho's still with the SS. Skylia has some pretty good accuracy too. Daxra still holding a pretty significant hidden hard rock combo. Yeah, that's a pretty good combo. Hey, he really out there catching these fruits. And okay, well, it was impressive.
It was a bit of a tight wheel section.
Oh my goodness. The Casho's here still with the SS. Honestly, the consistency of some of these Mexican players is getting like pretty scary.
Yeah, Daxos is one of those players that, although he's not super high in rank, his hard rock skill is like up there with the best players, you know? He has a lot of scores that are just one misses on like Image of Taylor, hard rock, and some other crazy scores. Even though his rank can only be about 80, I don't know exactly.
Okay, Casho finally giving up the SS. However, this is still just warm-ups. These guys are going at it pretty hard.
Everybody inside of Mexico holding at least 99%.
And that looks like it's going to conclude the warm-ups here, coming into our final section. So we're finally going to get to see roles and bans from these two teams, Poland and Mexico. We expect a fierce battle in Hard Rock between these two. We expect these teams to shy away from Hidden. And Mexico maybe the slight advantage on DT here.
Yeah,
But I think on Hard Rock and Nomad, it's going to be pretty close.
definitely. Hard rock and Nomad, I think, are going to be the focus points for the Polish side. Try to sneak a few points on those.
Well, all right, that's going to wrap up the warm-ups there.
Nice map. Great song. Only 16 misses from Daxos. Wow. 2 misses from
That's
Casho.
actually incredible.
Yeah.
With Hidden Hard Rock, that's pretty insane. So here we go. Poland is going to be winning this roll 61-55. Pretty close roll. Mexico's instantly going to ban Lithofied.
What
FD
match would
fluoride
it be?
hidden.
Have to
Yep.
ban that map. 4 times in a row now.
Yeah, that map has not been liked well.
Seems like nobody wants to play that. Just like, get out of here. We don't want to play that.
And then look at this, How to Sekai also getting the ban, the Crowley map, which we did get to see play. It did see play last match, but that makes it 3 of 4 for now.
Every team banning similar maps, it seems. Wow, that was a very fast first pick from Reversible Doll. Inside that the Polish team.
Yeah, Poland instantly diving head first here into the no mod. Now they may be a little bit wary of even Hard Rock because they know Mexico are pretty good at Hard Rock. So they're going to dive right into no mod. And we're going to see Bobber, Darkness, Skylia, and Jumper. Yeah, Poland always seems to be like a team in Catch the Beat. They always seem to be a team that, on paper, they're so much they're good, but
they just don't show up.
They just haven't been able to show up in tournaments, and partially that's due to the fact that in the past 2 World Cups, round of 16, they were drawn with China, which that's kind of like, you know, it's still lost. And then they were drawn with France this year. They've never gotten a lucky position in the bracket.
Yeah, they're almost getting like shafted, kind of.
Like, you switch Poland and Finland on the bracket for round of 16, Poland, I'm pretty sure, could actually stand a chance at maybe doing some damage to Chile. I don't think they'll win that match, but I think they would definitely be able to contend in a match like that. But unfortunately, the bracket is not kind.
Yeah, here we are in the losers bracket, playing versus Mexico. One of the strongest teams in the losers bracket, along with Hong Kong.
And also, the winner of this has to play Finland.
Yeah, true.
So, on a semifinals map pool, that's not going to be any easier for either of these teams.
You know, I have to give the slight advantage on this map to Mexico. I believe they have the stronger players who can do, you know, the more difficult maps like this one.
Mexico's best World Cup finish was actually in 2017 when they placed 7 to 8 with Netherlands, almost making it to finals week.
Ready for a run.
Yeah, a lot of people actually forget that Mexico made it that far into a World Cup.
I for sure did.
It's because they've always lost in round of 16 and have had to make the loser bracket run. And so far, these teams are dead even.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is a dead double miss. Skylia and Cowboy are going to trade.
Seems like Skylia missed a few more notes, though.
Yeah, Skylia might have missed an extra note. So Mexico has a minuscule lead.
Very easily can be offset with a spinner, good spinner or two.
Yeah, definitely. Jumper with the miss from Poland, though. Mexico will take their first advantage of the match. Skylia struggling.
That was a bigger drop, too. That was about 4 notes, I think, at least.
She's really not having a good time with this map. Trying to find the footing. You get it slightly off in some of these sections where you have to just hold dash, and it's a wrap. But credit to Mexico. Only 1 miss here from Cowboy. Daxaraz Casho putting in work. Jumper will find another miss.
They have double SSs on Daxaraz and Casho.
I think, honestly, Mexico are one of the teams to look out for this year. I think this year they will equal they could potentially equal their best World Cup run this year.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. It's all about who they play in the losers bracket. I think if we get a Mexico-Hong Kong matchup in the losers bracket, that could go either way. It could be really good.
Yeah.
That's super good.
I mean, but look at this. What do you do against this? Daxaros and Casio putting on a clinic, basically.
They're just
Jumper
unrelenting.
finding another miss right as he gets to like 270.
They're not missing.
The thing is, Mexico's not providing a single chance for Poland to even get in this match.
Yeah, they only had one miss, and on a map this hard, it's pretty good. You gotta think, if Mexico play versus any other team besides USA, Korea, or China in the first round of round 16, they probably would have won. But
Yeah, they probably
would
would. If they play any team besides like any of the top 4 countries, I think they actually stand a really good chance of winning that match.
Yeah.
That's why I think they could be honestly like a really good sleeper pick for finals week. Bobber is going to
Bobber breaking the only full combo on the Poland side.
An impressive run from him. He gives up the FC right at the end here. But Jumper's going to miss him. Mexico is going to hang on here. Taxaraz still rocking the SS. Casio still the FC. Cowboy a 1 miss.
Those are
one
2
miss from
misses.
Mexico.
Oh,
3, my bad.
yeah, 3. Wow.
3 total
Very
misses from Mexico. Mexico is scary, folks. I don't know if you've paid attention to this team called Mexico, but this is the team that almost beat the US last week.
They're just a little good.
They're just slightly good.
You know,
Which
I
is
saw
really
a lot
crazy because everybody wrote Mexico off the second that they didn't see Panchiwi's name on that list.
Yeah, exactly. You know, even last week, a lot of people were saying, wow, USA must be doing really badly if they only won 6-4 versus Mexico. And
Yeah.
we're just like, no.
No.
They did really good.
It wasn't that USA was choking, it was USA's like, oh, hey,
These guys are good.
hey, these
Exactly.
point differentials are really close.
Here we see the first pick for the Mexican side. Days.
And Mexico diving headfirst into Hard Rock. So Poland had their work cut out for them, but so did Mexico. I mean, Poland's Hard Rock is no joke.
Yeah, this is a mod that we thought would be very highly contested between the two teams.
And also, if Poland is missing Lekucheku, that's just very unfortunate.
Seems like it might be that way.
Because if Leku is here, he's definitely playing this. But it doesn't look like it.
I wonder what's happened to him if he hasn't played this match or the last one.
Yeah. But that's really unfortunate for Poland if he isn't here. Because they could really use him.
Dolan, what is your guesses on the amount of misses in the first 40 combo? I guessed 2, JB Hyperion gets 3 in our last match, but there is none. What do you guess on this time?
On this, I'm gonna go with 2.
I'm gonna take a hot take and go with 4
Ooh.
on this one.
Vigorous. Lechu's gone, Crab.
Oh, so that's why the Polish warm-up had Crab Wave in it.
Yeah. Poland could put out right now. Cosmet, Skylia, and Bobber Darkness. Some of the best players in Poland. They're taking on Lucha, Daxaroz, and Casio. Cosmet making his first appearance in the match and his first miss. Right before the 200 mark.
Yeah, so miss from Mexico is going to be a little bit more punishing than that single miss from Cosmet. If they find one anywhere coming up.
But Mexico will enjoy the lead at the moment as Cosmet recovers his combo. Mexican players are playing so consistent.
Yeah, they're just very good. They're not going to miss like these really simple patterns, you know, that most people would miss on it because of nerves.
Daxaroz and Casio with SS's. CX Lucha, the only player without a double S on Mexico, but he's only found about 1 or 2 droplet misses. Poland's still hanging tough. Bobber Skylia is still there.
Yeah, everybody's doing pretty good coming into the hard part now, though.
And again,
this is where it's going to really matter.
If Mexico miss and Poland hold, Poland have a shot at taking the lead because of the timing of Cosmet's miss. But Skylia will be the next one to miss. Gets caught out there. Cosmet again, and Lucha will miss as well. Bobber as well. All of Poland is down, and Daxaroz and Casio stand tall.
Wow. Still 2 FCs from the side of Mexico still.
Made it through that incredible difficulty spike. We'll see if they can finish this map off. Already an impressive performance in Mexico. Might be on the verge of closing this one out. Thing is, Poland are recovering quite well and quite fast.
Yeah, it's not like Poland is doing really bad or anything. It's just that Mexico is just completely shutting them out, not giving them any chances.
Skylia down. Yet again, Bobber will follow suit.
Like, look at this. Double FCs from Casio and Daxaroz is going to be, I think.
Yeah, Cosmet will complete the cycle. Casio will fall. Daxaroz will fall right before rip the FCs.
There goes the Kirsten Tating on point today.
Oh, man. 3-0 Mexico, but oh. The double FC dream severely ended. And now Mexico lead. Mexico lead 3-0. The pick going over to Mexico as well, too, after Poland get a ban. So Poland have a chance now to knock out just anything, and they honestly may want to knock out a potential either a double time or a hard rock, I would say. I would probably knock out Cyber Thunder Cider. It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty hard one. Honestly, Poland may want to try to turn towards Hidden, considering the fact that Mexico is wary of it. Even though Poland's doesn't specialize in Hidden, it's still the mod that Mexico's the most uncomfortable with. So that honestly maybe Mexico's maybe Poland's best chance to get a point. We'll have to wait and see. We hope you're doing well, Twitch chat. Reminder, winner of this match will play Finland next week in the loser bracket. The loser is going home. And it looks like they are going to target Cyber Thunder Cider. Mexico, honestly, one of the most underrated teams this year. We're definitely going to be keeping our eye on Mexico in the losers bracket. They're definitely going to be one of the most dangerous teams to play against. But they're going to pick DT onto Heavenly Blue. So Mexico, the slight advantage here on double time. It's going to be Cosmic, Rawaj, and Skylia for the Poles. Poland just needs something. Really just need anything to try to stop this momentum because Mexico going on 3-0, going on 4-0 right now. It's going to be almost impossible for Poland to get back into it. If they allow Mexico to get just another point, is really going to be a huge mental blow.
Looking pretty hard for Poland right now.
We have a 1, guys.
Oh yeah, we do. I am here.
Oh,
that's all
baby.
I will say.
No one's safe from the curses.
Oh yes. I mean, I'm here to help Poland this time, right? Let's talk about Mexico a little bit.
Let's talk about these players.
Yeah, I mean, I know Mexico a little bit, I have to say. I hosted catch tournaments before for the Spanish community, like way long time ago, like 2014, 2015. And I recognize some of these players still, like they are big veterans. Daxeros, CX Lucha, those two, like the old gods of Mexico.
Yeah, they're honestly one of the scariest teams in the tournament right now.
I'll admit that I was on the side of thinking that Mexico was a bit weak because they didn't have Ponchi. But man, they have been proving me wrong.
Yeah, they said, all right, let's just prove everyone wrong real quick. So on to Heavenly Blue.
It's gonna look fairly good for Mexico here, I believe. Although it's a new mod, we haven't seen this before in this matchup.
Also, honestly don't know how good Poland's DT is this year compared to how they played in the past. But so far they're playing actually not too bad, aside from Rawaj's accuracy down to 99. He's still holding combo despite the low act. Makes it through the div spike as well.
All players still holding FCs here too.
Is that
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
Good job.
As soon as I come back,
Man, Dazarox and Cowboy both assessing every single time. What are these guys doing? Seriously.
Rawaj, the only player to miss. He's missed twice. Still everyone else holding FCs. That's kind of impressive, actually. Oh, Cowboy, big drop, he
Hey,
failed.
it worked.
well, I
Hey,
was
it
like,
worked.
I want to do this too. This sounds fun.
Yeah, but despite the drop from Cowboy, Mexico's still leading. You have Daxeros on a near SS along with CX Lucha. Both of the same axe, same score, basically.
Oh, yeah, but they're equal on combo now. Like, as soon as Cowboy hits the 200 combo cap, this should be quite close. Okay, it's not, but yeah, Raja
Rawaj.
once, but yeah, that.
Oh, the guy that just missed? Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah, that as
Yeah,
well.
that's who we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Watch this.
I mean,
Have
the
you seen
game
this guy-
understood the way I pronounced the name because he missed.
Have you
I
seen this
guess.
guy named Daxeros here? Like,
The guy
he's
who's
not-
on the
Don't do it, don't do it.
99.87.
No, I would
I am
never.
full combo.
He's Daxeros. He can't miss.
I think the problem is that you're pronouncing it wrong, probably. Like, it's
Oh.
Daceros. Oh,
Daxeros?
I mean, I always pronounced it like Daceros. And I never got...
We never
Oh,
said
sorry.
it about you,
Corrected.
Cosmic.
Oh, there he is.
Oh!
everybody
Skylia! Skylia held on! With
Skyly and
Cowboy.
Cowboy.
Skylia and Cowboy are the only two to actually make it through that. Rawaj with another miss.
It takes that much to actually
Cowboy
produce him.
had, oh, if Cowboy dropped, Poland would have had something.
Still quite far away, though. This
Yeah.
play by Scalia, though, is insane.
dude, she's really good at this game.
Wait.
Cowboy.
That's a miss from Cowboy. Oh no, that one miss from Poland.
Oh no!
That's gonna be very difficult.
That's an
I
F,
think
Chief.
That's it.
But what a play from Skylia. But it's gonna be Mexico going up 4-0. Skylia will get the FC. Man. Look at that miscount.
The only
0.
miscount I'm seeing is for Wash. 17 misses. That's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Combine all the Mexican misses, that's even less than 17. So that's a bit of a rough point for the side of Poland on that pick.
Yeah, unfortunate really, but man. I mean, Daxaraz and Cowboy kind of really held it, and even CX Lucia, they kind of held it down for so long that they kind of built up just a lead, and
They just went with
Poland not able to flip it, despite the FC from Skylia. And that's going to make it 4-0. Oh, we're going to this one.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite maps in the map.
Hollow Wings. This is hidden, right? No wait. No wait, this is no mod.
Nope, no mod.
No mod, yes, this is no mod. Why do I think it was hidden?
Super hard for hidden. I think there's only
Yeah.
3 FCs on hidden.
I was like,
and
oh
one
wait,
would
yeah,
be
this is
Lexi.
a no mod convert.
Yeah, I think Lexi, Rampage, and I think that's the only 2 hidden FCs. I know XCon has a hidden Hard Rock, I believe, or a Hard Rock. I'm not sure. You know, fun fact about this map. Back when XCon was still active, he had 6 S ranks, right? This was one of the S ranks that he could not overdo because it was just that hard to FC or SS with hidden Hard Rock.
Wow.
And you know
Fun
when
fact.
XCon can't do it, that's hard. Even though, of course, it's with Hard Rock or hidden Hard Rock, you know, still very hard.
Skyly's saying we need to win. There's still crazy bus left to be played as a warm up. Poland's like, we can't lose. We've got warm ups left to play.
But my warm-ups.
That is unfortunate. Well, alright, Poland, get that reverse sweep on so we can see it next week.
Hey, there's still one more map that Mexico can win without winning the whole match. Not a reverse sweep just yet.
Now let's just do it now.
Yeah. 6-4 Poland. Script has been leaked.
Script has been leaked. But it's going to be Jumper, Skylia, and Bobber for the Polish, and Daxaros, Cowboy, and Casio for Mexico. Jumper early miss.
You know, I'm just thinking to myself, there's no way that the Mexican team can even be consistent on this pick too. Being consistent on this is so hard to do. Not even the top teams like Korea or China or USA can be very consistent on this map reliably, so if I see even one FC, I'm gonna be surprised.
Yeah, there's another miss from Bobber there. So Jumper and Bobber finding some early trouble for Poland, but so far, all full combos for Mexico. And as I say that, Casio will find a miss.
Look at you, Dawn.
We're back.
On point today.
We're back. But it's still going to be a Mexican advantage. 2 FCs to 1. Oh, and there goes the 1 FC from Poland.
Yeah, I was on a bit of a far jump right there.
So Skylia down. It's only Daxaraz and Cowboy remaining in the FC department. And then Mexico pulling away as Casio back up to 200.
Here we come into the wiggles part. Probably one of the hardest part of the maps.
Oh, they all nailed the first
Hitting
one.
the first one.
Casio, Cowboy, Jumper, and
lot of
Skylia.
misses.
It's Bobber and Daxaros who are through.
That was a whole lot.
Daxaros again.
Misses right there. Bobber's still holding on to that combo.
Bobber is actually putting in work. And again, as we've said, this is one of those maps where you build like 400 or 500 combo and you are able to hold it for a while, you run away with the score. It is quite possible. But Bobber is going to finally give it up. Daxaros and Casio will also miss.
Super unfortunate because he had the only combo on this team. That was like the saving grace for them right there.
But actually, Poland, I think, still might be in this. They have a slight combo advantage.
It all depends on how well they can do on the ending.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the ending. But Poland actually right now have a slight combo advantage. Now everybody back at 200. So Mexico with the lead. Poland now wait for a miss from Mexico. Will any player show it?
Here we go into the second difficult part of the map.
Daxaros has been finding several misses here, but this is a really hard map. Oh, Jumper, Skylia, Bobber, and Daxaros. Everybody but Cashew and Cowboy.
Mexico still has the combos.
Oh, and they double
go.
miss. Now,
I
can
think the gap is a bit too big though.
any Polish player build combo and pull it back?
They have to have a
Oh,
fail on Mexico's side,
Skylia
I
was
think.
building something. It was at 120, but no. And that's going to go to Mexico 5-0. Definitely
All right, now
opportunity there.
the reverse sweep is coming.
Now the reverse
it's
sweep is
5-0.
on.
There we go.
Now the reverse sweep is on. Well, their backs are certainly against the wall here. Now Mexico have the pick here on match point. I don't think everyone expected a sweep here or a potential 5-0 situation with Mexico up, but then again, it's unfortunate because I think most of us thought Leku would be here.
Yeah. Big
He's
powerhouse
such a
for
big
South
part.
Poland.
Yeah, he's such a big part of this team.
Even if they had Leko, I think this would still be a very similar match. Quite
Yeah, I
honestly.
mean, Poland I think would have a few points on the board, but it would still be kind of rough.
Yeah, I honestly think they'd have 1 or 2 points, but Mexico's just been so strong.
Endless ripples coming out from Mexico. Cowboy just says, "We pick sadness."
And Skylea says, "You're supposed to pick a map, not describe my life."
Oh my goodness.
Brutal.
That's pretty brutal, man. Man, that would be a match the chat keeps describing. Chile versus Mexico. That would be a match with these two teams.
You know, would we have that if Chile loses next week? I'm not sure.
Oh, wait a minute.
I actually think that Chile would play versus Hong Kong in that situation. If Hong Kong goes on.
Yeah. They would not meet until the losers semifinal, until like the
believe
third, fourth place, if they were to meet.
Loser of France USA plays versus Mexico if Mexico wins their next match after this. So I think that's how it would go. I don't want to play versus Mexico again personally.
There's so many scary teams this year.
Super rough. It's like on one side of the losers bracket you got Mexico, the other side of the losers bracket you got Hong Kong.
Well, yeah, but that's on the top 6. Like any team on the winners bracket already, like Chile, who already made it to top 6, will not be facing Mexico until finals weekend. And for that, Mexico has to reach the finals weekend. So
They could definitely do
I think
it.
I think a Chile versus Mexico scenario is kind of unlikely, but
Yeah.
it could happen in top 4. I think it's the earliest point it can happen.
Well, Cowboy and Skyly are going to trade misses here on this DT pick here in the intro. Slight advantage for Mexico.
These drops on this map are just so brutal.
Ooh, CX Lucha gets caught out there as well as
And
Cowboy. And here's a chance for Poland to get on the board. Cosmic will find a miss though. Bobber Darkness is the only FC for Poland. Daxara is the only FC for Mexico. They're
Probably the closest
1v1ing.
point so far.
Yeah, this is definitely the closest point so far as we head into the second half of the map. Can Poland hold on?
You gotta be thinking on the side of Poland. Just give me 1 point. 1 point. No sweep.
Poland are looking
1 point?
to
This is
avoid-
reverse sweep.
Oh,
Oh.
Bobber with a big miss here.
I don't think they want to reverse sweep anymore, Juan. I'm sorry about that one.
Cosmic and Skyly are trying to hold on and keep Poland ahead. It's going to get really
Oh,
close.
Close.
It's going to get really close.
This ending is super long. I think it's gonna
Down
switch
to the
over
wire. Mexico flip it. And Mexico.
There's a spinner, I think, right?
Is there a spinner? There's
Yeah,
a
there's a
spinner at the end. And Mexico have sent Poland home. 6-0 clean sweep. That was a close one. Wow.
So unfortunate. Bobber of Darkness missed at the very end. Same with Skylayer. They both missed right at the end.
Oh, that was about 4,000 points. But unfortunately for Poland, that is how they will exit the World Cup. At least they put up a fight on their last point. Mexico are through, and they will face Finland, the only confirmed matchup that we now know of next week. Mexico will play Finland in the losers bracket. Well played, all teams. Poland are going to go home. The third team to be eliminated this weekend alongside the United Kingdom and the Netherlands.
Man, that matchup for next week, though, is going to be super great.
And I don't think Finland like anything that they just saw. They don't.
Oh, yeah.
Mexico are looking absolutely terrifying. Any team that can 6-0 Poland on a quarterfinals map pool is pretty decent.
That's
Just
scary.
so there's the bracket, getting a good look at it. As it's slowly going to fill up by the end of this weekend. But that is going to do it for now. Coming up next is going to be another losers bracket encounter, our final one of the weekend. It is going to be Sweden against Brazil. The two unseeds remaining in the tournament will do battle. And unfortunately, one of them's got to go home. But that means we'll have an unseed in the top 12, Andrew.
That's... I think... Is that a first, actually?
I think that might be.
Very surprising.
Yeah, these are the two unseeds. And then after that, it's the big one of the day. USA, France. So you don't want to miss the next two matches coming up. Very interesting. And then we'll have Philippines, China, and Korea, Taiwan tomorrow. That's going to do it for now. We're going to go for about 30 minutes. Go ahead, take a break, get a drink, get a snack. Tell a friend what's going on, you know. And we'll be back. Well, at least somebody else will be. I won't be casting it.
Oh, I won't be either, I don't think.
Well, anyway, we thank you for watching. Chicken Bible, as always, lovely casting with you.
You too, Dolan. It's always a pleasure.
A pleasure. All right, guys. Well, we will catch you all on the next match in 35 minutes. Sweden against Brazil, Battle of the Unseeds. We'll see you next time.
place I'm in makes me feel numb. I just want to find someone. Feeling lost and out of place. Empty eyes look upon my face. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. I just want to find someone to take me home, 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 take me home. Take me take me. Wish that I could belong. I've been searching for so long. This place I'm in makes me feel numb. I just want to find someone. Feeling lost and out of place. Empty eyes look upon my face. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. I just want to find someone to take me home, take me home, take me home, take me home, Let's go to see the stars and the moon. I'd fly far into space as long as I am with you. The light in my bright eyes when you're near. The fluttering I feel in my chest when you are here. I can't explain this kind of love. It pulls me to you, I want it, I can't get enough. So share this precious light with me. Just take my hand and let's enjoy the things that we'll see.
Well, hello everybody. Wakey wakey. It's time for some more Oscatch World Cup. Doland here, joined by Elux. Sweden and Brazil, battle of the unseeds. You ready, Jay?
Oh, you know, man, I was born ready for this.
So we've got the two unseeds that advanced from the group stage, Sweden and Brazil, going head-to-head in the losers bracket, and this will mean that for the first time ever, I think, in Catch World Cup history, we're going to have an unseed placed in the top 12. I think that's correct.
I do believe you are correct on that, Dolan.
Question is, will it be Sweden or Brazil? So Sweden, Satomi, Dadapata, Yukiteru Amano, Austin, Aesion, Coco Sunshine. Brazil, Panic, Super Choke, Taishi, Predominator, Ex Nando, and Overdose. These are two veteran teams, and I think that really kind of explains why these were the two unseeds that advanced. These teams have been around quite a while. Veteran players, just not exactly farmers, but really solid tournament players. Definitely these captains know each other quite well and have been the longtime captains for their countries. So Jay, what are your thoughts when you see Sweden and Brazil playing against each other?
Oh, man. Both teams are really, really amazing at what they do. I mean, we've seen how dominant Sweden has been in the group stages, and a round of 16 match was nothing to shrug off as well.
Yeah, so looking at these the previous results for these teams, Sweden lost to Finland 6-3, and Brazil lost to Chile 6-1. Those are the round of 16 results for these teams. And now it's win or go home. Unfortunately, we gotta say bye to one of them. But on the Pick'em challenge, it is 61% in favor of Sweden. So the people favoring Sweden, but not by too much. Brazil still definitely has picks in this pool. But on a harder map pool, I don't really know which team is going to stand out because I don't think that they have really like complete three-man lineups for everything. So it just may be who struggles less, literally.
Now, Dolan, you're gonna be a little mad at me on this, but I completely forgot to fill in my pick'ems for this week.
Oh no!
Completely forgot, and I was actually starting to move up on the leaderboards as well. I think I was at around, I was at least top 50. I was coming back from that last place that I was in, but now there is no hope for me to win.
You giving up?
I have given up. I've thrown in the towel.
He's throwing the towel on the pick'ems. Where were you on the pick'ems leader? I want to find you now. Oh, there you were. You were 57th.
Yeah, after groups, I was dead last because I predicted way too many upsets for my own good. Then I climbed back up to 57th.
The pick'em challenges.
Yeah, I was hoping to get a cheeky win on group stages by predicting mass amounts of upsets, but like usual, never happens.
Well, these two teams are the two teams that probably have wrecked the most amount of pick'ems in the tournament, being that they are the two unseeds to advance from group stage.
So Dolan, what are your thoughts on this? Who do you think's gonna win?
As much as I love Brazil, I don't envy their position here against Sweden. I think Sweden are just a slightly better team. I don't think Sweden's going to have an easy time dealing with Brazil, but I think that the score could honestly range anywhere between like a 6-2 to like a 6-4. And I think actually either team does have a realistic shot of winning, but I would favor Sweden.
Yeah, I'm more on the side of Sweden myself right now. As much as I would love to see Brazil win it, especially Hanik since AXS, but I just do not see it being an easy challenge for them.
Yeah, no, I think Brazil has far more consistency issues than Sweden does. I think that's really, we're at the point of the tournament where on the map pools where it's going to make a difference. You're playing hard map pools like this, and you're going to get torn apart if you're not consistent on them. And unfortunately, I just don't think that bodes well for a team like Brazil. But I mean, for them though, they are facing another unseed, so that's why I say it's not over before the match started, because Sweden also has a few problems too in their game. But I just think Sweden has more experience and doesn't suffer from those issues as much as Brazil does.
Watch, we say all this now and Brazil is gonna win 6-0.
Brazil like 6-0 Sweden.
Nah, forget 6-0. They also play the tiebreaker and 7-0 them.
Oh man. But chat, you gotta root for your team. Sweden, Brazil, let them know who you're rooting for. If you really love your team so much and you want to look awesome, consider buying a banner from the Oz store. $2.50. You can rep your favorite team on your profile. It looks schmexy, and it stays for the duration of the tournament.
Oh, thank you for the reminder on that, Dolan. I'm actually going to go buy my US one right now.
Ah, just in time for US-France later tonight. But here we go. So, on another warm-up here, we see Hannick throwing on the hidden. This man's insane. So, both teams starting up pretty well here. Some early misses on this warm-up. But oh man. Yukiteru though, hold on. Yukiteru held combo for quite a while there.
Finally ends up missing.
Again, these are two teams that have been around the World Cup since it's been around. I mean, these players, these teams have not seen significant like roster changes in a good long time.
We see Hannick popping off there with the hidden S, and he misses.
Good job. I see you're warming up that curse.
Hey, you know, the players are warming up. We gotta warm up too.
Yep. I mean, but you look at Hannick right now. He's actually, the hidden is pretty good. And oh! All right, we're both warmed up. Sorry, Hannick. It came at your expense. But it's just a warm-up, man.
No hard feelings.
Yeah. Besides... Ooh, that's actually rough.
Only see two types of warm-ups in CWC: memes and try-hard warm-ups.
We got AC on right now. Finding triple digits. Yeah, you got your memes and your tryhards, man. But these maps do get you warmed up, man. It's a lot of activity on the hands. But warm-ups are going to conclude. We're done here.
Yep, you thought the players were actually going to play the map pool? No, it was just a contest of the warm-up.
It's over. It's game over. All right, go home. Stream's over. We're going to get to roles and bans. So get your role predictions out in the chat. as we get a look at this map pool. So again, I mean, the thing about Sweden and Brazil though is, like, aside from Brazil, like Brazil, they do kind of lean towards hidden. I think Sweden kind of lean a little more towards hard rock than other mods. 46 for Hanik and 35 for Satomi. So Brazil is going to take the win on the roll.
No matter what, at the end of the day, if Brazil loses, they can still say they won the roll. Who's the real winner?
They won the roll. That's all that matters.
I got a higher number than you. Beat that.
It's all right. Sweden are going to be banning first. And they're going with the hidden one ban. The FD Fluorite map that's been banned every single match. And will Brazil follow suit with Hard Rock 1? That is the question. Will the Crowley map also get the ban? I think Brazil kind of have to. Where does Brazil go? I mean, they could go double time, but I don't think it would make that much sense considering just some of these hard rock maps. Like, you gotta either ban like How-To Sekai or Cyber Thunder Cider. You can't just leave both of them sitting in the pool.
No, if I was Brazil, I would go for a hard rock map as well. And Cyber Thunder Cider. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Cyber. Oh yeah, that's a tongue twister. That's definitely a tongue twister. Brazil taking some time here.
Yukitero calling stalling. He's
Yeah.
stalling them out.
But they really need to come through with their ban here. Like, vote ban, press F6 for yes. Oh, they're going for a DT ban. They're banning sadness. They banned the depression.
Brazil bans the depression. Suicide rates drop to 0%.
That would be nice.
So what would you pick if you were Brazil right now, Dolan?
Hidden. 100% hidden. If I'm Brazil, I'm jumping into that hidden pool. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Especially the way that we've seen Sweden play the hidden pool so far.
Well, I don't think it's so much as Sweden are bad. It's more that Brazil are just good. So, Dogaringo to Cinderella.
Yep, Satomi figuring it was gonna be HD.
I don't know what he's doing.
Oh god, Satomi, you're gonna make me feel bad for you now.
I believe Aseon is also formerly known as Damn Easy. So it looks like we're all set to go here on this opening pick, on this opening hidden map. The Battle of the Unseeds, Jay. The best of the rest.
Battle of the Unseeds. Not the heavyweight battle, but the welterweight bout.
The flyweight.
You know, the match that you watch before the huge match.
You know, the co-main event. But here we go. Sudoku Ringo to Cinderella.
And
Taishi with the early
an
miss.
early miss.
Yeah, so Sweden off to the races here. But, oh, that's really weird for Hanek to miss. I was about to point out how strong he normally is on this mod, but an unusual early miss from Hanek here on Hidden.
And maybe he was reading your mind and just felt that curse coming, as we see a miss coming from Asean.
Asean Predominator. All of Brazil's players are down. And 2 FCs for Sweden in the form of Yukiteru and Satomi. So, looking pretty good as Taishi just now gets up to 200, and Hanek is racing behind him, just frantic to try to get up there to stop the bleeding. But Sweden are resting pretty comfortable here. Question is, how comfortable are Satomi and Yukiteru Mono? Asean with another miss, though. Gonna leave an opening for Brazil, as all their combos are above 200. But Hanek will drop it. Taishi's down.
Right after.
So what was once an advantage for Brazil turns into an instant advantage for Sweden. Satomi and Yukiteru have practiced. Oh, Satomi! Never mind. Yukiteru, never mind. Asean, okay. Triple miss for Sweden. That's cool.
Predominator, the only one with above a 200 combo, as we see Hanek just now reaching to it.
Yeah, Brazil definitely going to come back in on the score line now. Trying to flip it. But
triple miss from Brazil!
No way! Satomi with a miss. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, Yukiteru with a miss right after the spinner there. And we're still just over halfway through. A little more than a third of the map left. And Brazil's still very much in this. And Asean with another miss. Predominator and Yukiteru are going to trade right after that. And Brazil are now
another chance.
Taishi, Hanek is down. Satomi
just
holding on.
Misses left and right.
Brazil keeps narrowing the gap, and then they just give up more points. It's Satomi, the captain for Sweden, keeping them in it.
Brazil taking 5 steps forward and 10 steps back right now.
It's not more like 10 steps back. It's more like 5 steps forward and 5 steps back. They keep going back and forth to like the same scenario, and they may only get one more chance. That's if Satomi does miss, because he's above 200. Predominator and Yukiteru are going to offset here. Asean recovering as well. The Brazilian players got to get their combos up and be ready for a potential miss, because this is still winnable for Brazil. Very close here at the end. Will we see anything? Oh, Yukiteru and Taishi gonna trade misses.
Satomi still holding on strong, though.
Yes, Sweden may have this. They gotta hold to the end. Wow. And Sweden are gonna hold on. Oh.
What a first map. What a first map.
That was pretty close. That was pretty close. What was that, 10,000? That's a break point for Sweden. Man, that one triple miss is what really killed Brazil. It was 11K. That is an insanely close difference. So now where does Sweden go? Well, they can go literally anywhere they want. I I'm probably gonna say I want to say either Nomad or Hard Rock.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you there on that Hard Rock pick. I think if you're Sweden, you're definitely capitalize on that. Satomi in the chat, stuttering, saying he loves Hidden.
Yeah. And they're going for Nomad 3. Reversible doll.
Personally, one of my favorite Nomad maps so far in this tournament.
Yeah, it's definitely a really popular one too. This has been played a lot. I don't think it's been played every single match. I think one match so far it's been excluded. But it's definitely been played a lot.
Well, I mean, it's Wovoka. The man was a genius.
Oh yeah. So it doesn't look like we're actually going to get any substitutions. Everyone's content with their current rosters. So here we go. So Sweden looking to open with a 2-0 lead here off the breakpoint from Brazil.
And it was unfortunate for Brazil. Every time they kept getting comboed, they would break. Hopefully they can pick it back up and hold and be consistent on this map.
Yeah, I might be a tad bit out of sync here. No, it's fine, I think. Either way, no misses at all in the first 200, so really setting up pretty dangerous here. Everybody above that 200 combo now. Nobody's even missed a droplet. And these are the unseeds on a quarterfinals map pool.
Who's gonna blink first? Sweden or Brazil?
Wait and find out. This map's almost already a quarter over. And no misses. I am really surprised. Oh, Aseon is the first one. He's caught out there. Just got a little too impatient with that hyper dash. That's the first miss for Sweden. Brazil to the lead. But the fact that we've only had one miss and we're almost halfway through. What a run. And Predominator is the first miss for Brazil.
missing as well.
Yeah, he's going to trade it, and that's big for Brazil because they're going to see that now in the break. See that Taishi and Hanek are still holding fine. Aseon did just get to 200 combo, so really fortunate for Sweden that Yukatir's miss happened when it did. But still, the advantage for Brazil is there. As now both Predominator and Yukiteru back up to that 200. Everyone's there. So now Brazil have banked some points. They've got the lead. Final third coming.
Hanek, the only one holding on to that double S right now.
We gotta have CC. Oh, Predominator and Taishi double miss for Brazil. That's gonna instantly flip it over to Sweden. Because they've all got over 200 combo. Hanek's trying to hold them back, but he can't. He needs help.
Another miss from Predominator. It's going to set them back even further.
And Sweden, the consistency is coming through. Satomi, though, is going to be the one to find the miss. And Brazil are still alive. The Brazil are going to need more help. Satomi with another miss. Big drop in the HP bar. The score getting close. It's narrowing. Brazil trying to hunt Sweden down.
Yucatero!
and easy on it for
Missing!
Dominator. Double miss from Sweden, a miss from Predominator. Brazil back in front.
Yucatero.
Taishi and Hanik now running away with it. Asean again. Sweden's down. And this time it's going to be Brazil on top of Sweden.
Sweden just collapsing
And
at
it's
the
a
end
double
there.
S from Hanik. The SS from Hanik. And Brazil hang in there and take it back. So breakpoint for breakpoint. We're tied at 1. This has already been close. These first 2 rounds were very close.
It's still amazing that these 2 teams are on-seed teams.
Yeah.
I still can't believe it.
Yeah, that's right, Twitch chat. For those of you just tuning in, these are 2 teams that are unseeded. Not top seed, not high seed, not low seed. These were 2 unseeded teams. And Hanik is just SS'd in quarterfinals. An SS in quarterfinals from a player on an unseeded team. That's ridiculous.
Speaking of Panic, he's going with that hidden 2 pick mint tiers.
Yeah, well now, like, the thing is now because of the comeback ban and the way it kind of is implemented in this match, you kind of now are forced, if you think that there's a map that you know that you guys have a clear advantage on, you are forced to pick that as like your first and second pick. Because you cannot let the other team, you can't get to 3 points and let the other team ban out one of those maps. So it kind of is forcing you to play your strengths early. And so Sweden were able to avoid danger on the last hidden pick, but will they be able to avoid it on mint tiers? The pick from Brazil, the last hidden.
Yucatero, HD Chan, be gentle, please.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Once again, no substitutions. And here we go. All right, Brazil now have a chance to get a point on hidden. It would do them a lot of good in the morale department. But onto mint tiers, it's no ordinary hidden map. You have to be patient.
Finding an early miss, same with Yucatero. Yucatero almost failing.
Yeah, the HP bar on this is real finicky, but his accuracy is tanked big time. Predominator will miss as well. Sion had an early one. Satomi missed now. All players for Sweden have dropped an FC. Asean still at the 140. But you have Taishi and Hanik on the Brazilian side doing absolutely just insane work right now.
Hanik being that first one to hit that 200 combo mark, still holding a double S.
Predominator, Taishi and Asean will trade, but Predominator also missed, so it's just Hanik. And now he's being negated by Yukitaro, and Satomi's got some combos, so Sweden are actually pulling it back, but Aseon's miss is not going to help them. Oh, neither is that from Yukitaro. And now the advantage is with Brazil. Satomi missing. Brazil really starting to pull away here.
Hanik saying, oh, don't worry, guys. I'll throw you on my back for this map as well right now.
Yeah, Hanik pulling in the hard carry here with the SS. And everyone else is just struggling. Taishi's actually doing fairly well, but other than Taishi and Hanik, everyone else is struggling to an extent. Predominator just needs to make sure he passes the map. Oh no, Predominator.
Oh, Predominator, please. Don't do this to us.
Stop it. Double miss from Taishi Predominator at the end, but Brazil are gonna take it. They lead 2-1. Hanik back-to-back SS's. 2 in a row. He didn't SS the first map, but getting 2 back-to-back SSs on a quarterfinals map pool. By the way, guys, this is an unseeded team. Unseeded team, by the way. Unseeded team. Hannick gang.
Whole lot of gang stuff going on right now.
Whole lot of gang stuff.
Oh, what's that? What do we do in the Hannah gang? Oh, well, we catch fruit. We don't miss. That's
we don't
what
even
we do.
have to look.
Yeah. What does your gang do, huh? Just hang out in alleys? Get out of
Hannick
here.
gang. Catching fruit with the hidden mod on. Whole lot of gang stuff. But now Sweden have to respond. You gotta wonder. I wonder if Hard Rock's gonna be played this match.
Yeah, you would think that Sweden would go with the Hard Rock pick on this go.
Yeah, I don't know if they're trying to save it or. Satomi says HD's gone. Now we can have fun. All right, it's Sweden. Hello, Satomi. And we get a pick.
Satomi, please report to the principal's office so you can pick your map. Satomi, to the principal's office. You need to pick your map.
If only we had like a loudspeaker like that. That'd be hilarious.
Well, Yukatero dropping out, and there's the hard rock pick coming in.
There it is.
Sweden. Data pad coming in.
Yeah, we're gonna switch it up a little bit.
Just
You know,
gonna
the best
cry
part-
myself to sleep on this map. I played it the other day, and I one missed on Hard Rock in the middle.
You know what the best part about being in the Hannick gang is? No matter what mod you play, you can always throw on hidden. So, looks actually like we're going to see Overdose come in for Predominator on the Hard Rock for Brazil. Just the sub, Datapata coming in for Yukiteru. So, one sub for each side.
I'm seeing some people typing in Data Gang in the chat. Crap, we got a gang war going on. You got a gang war going on right now?
Hannick gang versus Data gang. Oh, look at the Hannick gang out there with hidden. Taishi. Oh,
Ah, Taishi. Way to ruin it. You're tearing this family apart. Come on now.
you tear. How could you? But Hannick and Overdose gonna go do some gang stuff.
Overdose missing early. Overdose. Come on, man. You're giving
Data with a miss
the
up there.
gang before
Satomi
Nate.
as well. Data and Satomi also missing. Aseon still holding on for Sweden, but it's 2 FCs to 1. So advantage for Brazil. But attack advantage is heavily in favor of Sweden as Overdose is struggling with his attack as Hannick will find a miss.
He is not going to find his third double S this map.
Yeah, and Overdose also missing as well as Taishi. Brazil really struggling, and it's Data Pata with the combo. Hannick really struggling right now. Satomi with the miss, so Aseon as well. Data Pata really putting in the work here.
And Taishi missing.
Data finally gives it up after 350 combo, but with how things have turned out, that may be enough to give Sweden the win by itself.
Taishi and Overdose were at risk of failing, but they've caught up now.
Data Pata and Satomi. You gotta make sure that there are no fails here.
Overdose!
Overdose!
Overdose! What are you doing?
Oh, no fails for Sweden, it looks like. That's gonna go to the Swedes. Tied up at 2.
Overdose seeing his life flash before his eyes a couple times in that map. It looks like Satomi has to restart his computer really quick as he's playing with 20 MS.
Huh. Yeah, that's not good. So Overdose actually did fail.
Did he?
He did.
Oh, you hate to see it happen.
But no Swedish players fail, so we're tied at 2.
Especially after we were hyping the Hannick gang up so much.
They got beat by the Data Gang. Data Gang came in with that 400 combo. But now Brazil have the pick. Probably gonna want to avoid Hard Rock, but all the Hard Rock maps are open. So that's not really looking too good for Brazil. They decided to ban a DT. And Brazil say no. We're picking Hard Rock.
Hannick, you good there?
They're picking Cyber Thunder Cider? Excuse me?
Hannick, you good there, man? You sure one of those fruits that you missed didn't hit you in the head last match?
I don't know about this pick, Chief. He's clearly knows something we don't.
This might be a big yikes for me, man.
But if you think about it, this would be the most gang thing ever, dude. Like, imagine how gang this would be if Hannick picks Hard Rock and Brazil just wins Hard Rock. Like, you realize how gang that would be? There'd be a whole lot of gang stuff going on there. Alright. But this could easily backfire. But if Brazil do manage to actually win this pick, then that's just legendary. They're trying to, after being utterly decimated on the first Hard Rock pick, they are trying to run it back and dunk on these kids. So I don't know how this is going to go. But an effort is being made.
Predominator coming in for Overdose.
Alright guys. Rep the Hannick gang if you in the Hannick gang. Rep the Data gang if you in the Data gang. It's a gang war. So we've got, Hannick Aseon and Predominator doing the typical gang stuff with the hidden.
Again, Taishi just tearing the family apart. Come on, man.
Tearing the family, refusing to be a part. But then you've got Aseon. You've got Aseon doing the exact same thing on the Sweden side by putting on the hidden.
Okay, come on, guys. This definitely was not in the script, okay?
This is not in the script. So tell me with an early miss.
Not 58. Come on, guys.
Triple miss from Sweden! And Hanik's the only one I'm seeing now. Double miss from Brazil, triple miss from Sweden. And now everyone misses. This map is so brutal. It's just gonna be who survives. Aseon with 100 combo. Whole lot of gang stuff going on here. This is about to be a fight. Data with a miss. Predominator's gonna trade it back.
Aseon finding the 200 combo mark first. Oh, man.
Hanik and Taishi are right behind. Satomi's there.
Hanik's gonna
misses.
miss!
And Satomi's there with 200 combo. Sweden now taking a lead here. Taishi, the last line of defense for the Brazilians.
Dominator just finding a miss now. He was starting to catch back up.
Satomi down. Aseon down. Data Patagon in there. Brazil with the advantage now. Satomi missing again. Predominator's down. Taishi and Hanik hanging on. Data Pata's down. Brazil's now got the advantage. The score flies to the right.
Taishi coming up with a 400 combo right now,
Brazil,
saying he doesn't need that hidden mod.
If Brazil can just hold on for a little bit here and bank some solid points, they could actually do this. Datapad is struggling. Here comes the Hanik gang. Taishi making up for his lack of a hidden mod by putting in some work. Sweden actually trying to run it back now because Predominator keeps missing consistently.
Hanik
is down. Oh, all Brazil's down. It's Datapata. Wait a minute, folks. Not over yet. Here comes Sweden.
Datapata misses right before the spinner.
And right before the spinner, he's going to miss. And Brazil's going to hold the lead just barely. Whole lot of gang stuff going on right now. It's actually going to be Brazil with the slight advantage. Nobody really has any combos, so it's the Hanik gang on top right now. Oh,
Hanik and Datapata missing.
They're going to trade misses. It's Sweden. Satomi's down. Predominator's down. It's Taishi versus Aseon. Oh, Datapad is down. As well as Predominator and Hanik. It's close. But Brazil have done it. Hanik gang. Whole lot of gang stuff from Brazil. They get decimated on Hard Rock, and then they say, you know what? Run that back one more time. And they get the clutch win. You kidding me?
Can we just take a second to look at Aseon's accuracy, though? 99.77.
That was a 12K difference. 12K. Oh. So, what this is going to mean, this is huge for Brazil. So now Sweden will get to use their second ban, and then they also will have the pick. But if Sweden take another point, Brazil will get another ban, and then the pick. So this map pool is about to be eviscerated. So they've played Sweden. Sweden are banning Hard Rock now. Can you believe this? So Sweden, they decimate Brazil on Hard Rock 2. Brazil get a clutch win on Hard Rock 3, and then Sweden's like, you know what? We'll just ban the other Hard Rock.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for them.
That's huge for Brazil, because one of their concerns against Sweden and Hard Rock, they've traded 1-1 on Hard Rock picks. They've traded the Hiddens 1-1. And they won the double time.
So you got Nomad or double time.
No, they didn't win
Pick
the
your
double time.
poison.
They won the Nomad.
Pick
So
your poison. Nomad or double time.
if you're Sweden, you know, you kind of this is really weird. It's come down to a Nomad and double time match. So they're picking Nomad 2, so that's gonna be World Vanquisher. Very popular Nomad pick. Oh, this is just gonna come down to Nomad.
Yeah, honestly, I don't see either team wanting to go with double time right now.
No, I think these teams are just gonna play Nomad from here on out.
So you never know. Hannah Gang might choose double time. Throw on that hidden modifier. Be like, what's up?
A whole lot of gang stuff going on there.
Whole lot of gang stuff.
So Sweden on to World Vanquisher. Predominator is in.
And we see Data Pata coming out of the Data Gang in favor of Yukatero right now. Data Pata's no longer in. What's the Data Gang called now?
Yukiteru Gang? Amano Gang?
I don't know. This is change. I don't like change. I'm not used to change.
This is not gang stuff.
This is not gang stuff.
AC on gang. Everyone's just spamming a player's name and then putting gang after it now. All the gangs.
Catch is just gonna turn into nothing but gang wars now.
Yeah. But no misses so far on World Vanquisher. A very popular map in the Nomad pool.
Yukatero, the only one dropping accuracy, gonna give, as soon as I say that, Satomi as well, gonna give a slight advantage to Brazil right now.
Yeah, but don't blink. I don't think that's gonna be the difference maker here. I don't think we're gonna see a 6-way FC on this, Chief. But so far, everyone's holding pretty steady. A triple SS from the Brazilian side. Asean holding the SS for Sweden. Still, Yukitero and Satomi with FCs. With a droplet miss. And it's the slightest of margins in favor of Hanik Gang. Asean with the first miss of the match, though. Sweden now trailing. And he was the SS. Just missed time to
Yukatero missing as well.
And that's 2 misses for Dominator.
Sweden's gonna catch their breath a little bit with that miss.
Hanik is down, Taishi's down. Satomi holds! Satomi for Sweden is holding on and trying to pull this one back. It's going to be a slow recovery. But Sweden is still in this. Predominator missing again.
Yukatero missing.
Yeah, but Predominator missed several notes, so I still think that actually Sweden may be coming back into this. It's very close. Coming to the end, but Brazil are holding on. Yukitero misses, he's failed! He failed! And Brazil looks to hold on to a break point here. Asean with a miss, and that's gonna do it. Brazil take a 4-2 lead.
Despite an FC from Satomi, Sweden unable to hold on.
Wow. What a resilient Brazilian team. So Brazil up 4-2 over Sweden.
I had a feeling this was going to happen, Dolan. As soon as we were talking about Sweden looking like the favorable team before this match, Brazil's just showing us wrong.
Yeah, Brazil's showing some really good consistency on Nomad. I'm not gonna lie, that really impressed me. I did not expect that from them.
Whole lot of gang stuff.
Whole lot of gang stuff going on over in Brazil's side.
Are we going to see a double time map in this match?
We
Probably not.
We might. We might. If Brazil keeps winning on Nomad, Sweden are going to have to go to double time to change something up. No more chat, just gangs. And so now Brazil actually a very important pick. Because if they win this, they put intense pressure on Sweden.
Really taking their time with this pick, wanting to get the absolute perfect map so they could potentially make it a 5-2.
Honestly, if I were them, I'd probably go with something like Unconquered or Axiom Crisis. I feel like those are some excellent maps.
Panic Gang just says, forget you commentators. Gang stuff, whole lot of gang stuff. We're going double time. Watch it happen.
I mean, yeah. That could happen. Interlude. Okay, so we're gonna go with Interlude. We're gonna stick with Nomad.
Satomi, where are all the HD picks so we can win a point again?
Yeah, they did do quite well on that one hidden map, but now we're going on to Interlude, the Nomad convert, I believe. So Brazil looking to stick with Nomad, or they just may keep going Nomad until they, if the score keeps up like this, until they inevitably win, if they can just do that. Because all that's left is Nomad and double time. And I'm not sure either team really wants to jump in to double time. Data Gang's back.
Okay, we're back to normal now. All back to normal.
We've returned to normalcy. Well, all right, here we go. On to Interlude. Sweden really need a point here to stop the momentum from Brazil and keep themselves in this match.
Here we go. Brazil looking to make it 5-2 with this.
Client getting synced up and we're about to get underway. Brazil have played absolutely just insane here on a quarterfinals map pool for an unseeded team. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Satomi, you good there, man?
Early miss,
Map-
you know,
the
the
map
tactical
started.
miss. It's a tactical miss. He's getting it out of the way now, so he won't miss later. It's a big brain miss.
Satomi with the fifth dimensional chess moves going on right now.
But nothing from anybody else, and Satomi now back up to 200, so Brazil with a slight edge, but again, it was a very early miss, so should Brazil find a miss?
Predominator missing.
Yeah, Sweden are
That's
going to be
gonna
taking the
give
lead.
advantage to Sweden.
Oh, but Yukiteru's going to
Yukiteru!
offset it. Predominator again. Taishi down as well. Data and Satomi over 200 against Hanik. Yukiteru, though, failing.
Yukiteru failed.
Predominator struggling yet again, and Yukiteru actually just failed all the way. Data with a miss. It's Satomi against Hanik. But Sweden have the lead. And this map is coming to a close, and Sweden are looking quite comfortable. Yukiteru, Taishi, Predominator. Yeah, that's 3 misses, but Data and Satomi are holding strong. Satomi with a miss, though! Does he fail? We gotta look out for fails. It looks like Sweden may be able to hold on. Hanik, though, trying to run it back. Data with another miss. And it's not enough. Sweden barely hold on. Oh my.
Hanik over here with another double S. Hanik gang repping 3 double S's.
3
right now.
SSs for Hanik on the quarterfinals pool. Brazil
Then-
now get to use their comeback ban. Sweden have scored a 3rd point.
Both teams have not been wanting to pick double time so far. So let's see if Brazil tries to choose a double time.
So we'll see where Brazil go with this ban. So you've got DT1, DT3, and then you've got Nomads 1, 4, and 5 left. Data gang.
That again.
Hanik gang with 3 SSs.
Ooh, and Hanik going to choose the band Nomad 5.
The Hollow Wings Nomad map. Getting the boot. Okay, so now where will Sweden go? 2 Nomads, 2 double times.
Both teams staying away from double time as if it was the plague, but those double time maps are coming closer and closer to having to be picked.
Yeah. Yeah, we're running out of maps. That's a problem. And the thing is, if this match is going to go to tiebreaker, one of those maps will have to be played. One of those DT maps. Sweden taking their time now. Because this is actually very important for Sweden. If Brazil take this break point, they advance to match point with the pick. So obviously this is a very important pick for Sweden.
Satomi, don't make me call you to the principal's office again.
Nomad 1. unconquered.
Thank you, Satomi. No detention for you this time.
Yeah, this time they get the pick done. So it's going to be on unconquered here. Looks like the same usual suspects going to play. Except Data. Data Gang is out.
Gang. Come on, chat. Let's see some hype. Which gang do you want to win?
Well, here we go. So for Sweden, it'll be Yukiteru, Mano, Satomi, and Aesion. For Brazil, Taishi, Hanik, and Predator. Not Predator. He's like a Predator, though, when he's on fire. Predominator. I'm really tired. I gave up on reading when I saw Pred. I thought Predator. I'm not going to lie. I have casted a lot of matches. I need sleep.
Is Arnold Schwarzenegger gonna jump out of here and say, "Get to the chopper" next?
Yeah. Alien versus Predator. Well, all right, here we go on Unconquered.
We're still coming out ahead of that spinner.
Yeah, we're still winning that spinner battle just barely. Sweden risking a lot on this pick, and Satomi is the first to fall. Brazil with the lead at the moment. Hanik will follow
is gonna
suit.
fall.
Both the captains are down early. Satomi on the recovery. Aesion will miss. Yep.
Yukiteru missing. No full combos left on the side of Sweden.
And Brazil now looking to check out. Hanik recovering to 200. And Predominator with a big drop on that stream section. He missed a lot of it. And that section, Yukiteru's going to trade it. Satomi also struggling as well. But Taishi and Hanik holding above 200 combos here. Putting Brazil well out of reach here. And for Sweden, it's not looking too good. And the break point will go to Brazil. 5-3 they lead. One more for Brazil.
Yeah, that was definitely not the right map to pick if you were Sweden.
Yeah, what a performance there from Taishi coming through with the FC for Brazil. And now Brazil have the pick at match point, and they can either go for a no mod or one of the two remaining double times.
If Brazil was smart, they would go with the no mod. If they're feeling spicy, they're going to go with the double time.
Yeah, now they're really thinking about this, though. I mean, realistically, if Brazil is going to pick a no mod or if Brazil's picking double time, I feel like they're going to pick Best of My Love. I don't feel like Heavenly Blue is going to be played. I feel like it's going to be Axiom Crisis and Best of My Love. But that's just me.
So, really talking this over.
Yeah, this is a big pick for Brazil.
So, potentially being the first unseeded team in Catch World Cup to advance to top 12.
Yeah, that's definitely history in the making right here for one of these two teams in Brazil. Right now, want to ensure that they're on the right side of history. Oh man, Brazil really thinking about this one.
Honestly, Brazil might not have thought that they would be in this situation right now.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that could be true, but at this point, you still just have to kind of pick what's left.
They're going with the double time.
DT Convert. Best of my love.
There we go. Hanik Gang feeling spicy, wanting to put on a show.
If you think about it, though, it's not a bad idea to pick this one and then have... You're basically going to force Sweden... Basically what you're doing here by picking this is you're saying, all right, Sweden, you have to make the tough choice next of going no mod or double time. Because Brazil knows that they can't escape playing one double time. Both teams know that there is at least going to be one DT played. But they're going to make Sweden, because the thing is, if Sweden win this double time pick and stay in the match, they're left with the decision of no mod Axiom Crisis or Heavenly Blue DT. And that's going to be such a difficult choice for them because they would have just won this DT pick to get to that pick. So they'll be thinking, do we go with DT because we just won, or do we pick no mod? So Sweden are going to be left with an agonizing choice if they win this DT pick. Ultimately for Brazil, though, if you pick this, there's nothing more you can think about. Like, the mental strategy of this match is over, pretty much, for Brazil. Because they don't have to think anymore after this. They just have to play the best they can. If they lose this, well, the pick is up to Sweden. Not them, so. But it's going to be Yukiteru, Satomi, Aseon for Sweden. For Brazil, it's Taishi, Hanik, and Predominators. Same squads as last time.
Taishi, yet again, not going hidden. Tearing the gang apart, Taishi. Tearing the gang apart. Come on now.
It worked last time, though.
Yeah, it really did work out last time.
Predominator.
An early miss.
The first miss. Sweden still holding on. Still nothing yet aside from the miss from Predominator. Okay, will we see any misses here?
Who's gonna blink first? And it's gonna be Taishi and Aseon.
Yeah,
They're
so the
gonna
misses
trade it out.
They're gonna offset misses there. So Sweden still with the advantage. Oh, Yukiteru Satomi! Double miss for Sweden! Predominator missing. Yukiteru Mono's down.
At the break, Brazil's gonna see that both Yukiteru and Satomi miss. They're in full control of this map now.
Yeah, it's 200 plus combos to 1 right now. Brazil gonna extend the lead. And for Sweden, this could be their curtain call if they don't turn it around. Hanik will miss though.
Find a miss.
Yep, that is gonna offset things. And now Sweden actually have the advantage now because of that miss. Hanik again. Sweden back in control. Can Sweden hold on? But Aseon and Yukiteru double miss from Sweden.
Taishi finding a miss as well.
Satomi will cancel that one out though.
Taishi
for Dominator. For Dominator and Hanik with the big combos for Brazil, putting in some work. Yukiteru and Satomi will double miss once again. Into the final quarter. Brazil pulling away. They see it on the scoreboard really quickly. They've got about 50, 60K on them. Yeah, it's about almost 80K now in favor of Brazil.
He's gonna have to hope for multiple misses from Brazil right now.
They need like a triple miss from Brazil.
There's one.
That's not gonna be enough. There's two. Oh, no way.
No
way. No way this happens. Predominator holding on. Asean is gonna kill the hopes for Sweden. Sweden were fighting back. As long as there are no fails. And that's gonna do it. Brazil complete the upset. 6-3. Sweden eliminated from the World Cup. Brazil are moving on.
Brazil making history.
The first
unseeded team move on to the top 12 in Osketch World Cup.
Insane stuff. Brazil dug deep, got a big time win here over Sweden, who played well as well. Hanek gang prevails today, folks.
Whole lot of gang stuff.
Whole lot of good gang stuff going on there. But a well-played game. So Brazil are through. They will await the loser of United States and France later. And that is going to be all for now. We'll have a break for a few hours before the US-France match. But you definitely don't want to miss United States against France. In about 1 hour from now is when it will start. So get yourselves ready.
Dude, that is going to be a really heavyweight bout right there. Two really good teams, potential grand finalists going head to head.
Yep. In about 1 hour or so, take yourself a nice break. And we will too, to get ready. And we'll see you for the big match. I'm Doland. Elux, it's been a pleasure casting with you.
Finally got to cast with you, man. Feels
Yeah,
good.
finally. So, with that, we'll bid you a pleasant adieu, a farewell, and we'll see you in 1 hour for the big one, US and France.